Hello, this video is about how you dismantle an ACER ZC-605 all-in-one desktop computer. So let's get on with it. First thing to remember is that it has a wireless keyboard and mouse supplied with it, so there will be a wireless adapter plugged in, which is that little thing. So you need to take that out, put it somewhere safe so you don't lose it. Next thing is that we've got to take the foot off. Now this bit here looks like it should move, but it's actually seems to be quite rigid, and it does move because you have to get at the screws to get that off. But there is an easy way to take it off. So you need to get your screwdriver, change it to flat blade. Here's a little tip for you, and then you put that roughly in the center. Doesn't need to be exact, but thereabouts. And just lift it up, and that pops out two little clips. And now it just slides straight off because there's a couple of little edges there, a couple of little edges there, a couple of little edges there, and then you've got the two little, those are the two bits that you pop out, and that makes it come off very, very easily. If you do it a different way to that, it doesn't come off. And then once you've done that, we need to take the screws out, and there are 3 screws which we will remove from here for the foot. So we'll just take those out. It'll start to lift up when you get and do the last one, so just hold it down to make it easier. The screw should just come out, and it just comes straight off and just and fixes that up. So that's the foot off. Another thing we need to do is twiddle it round. Put it on a towel so that when I move it around it doesn't scratch the screen. It's not touch screen, but nonetheless it is an all-in-one. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws there that we'll have to remove. So I'll just take those out, and then I'll start filming again. So back in a sec. Right, so all the screws are out. You don't need to worry too much about which one goes in which hole because they're all the same size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. We also need to just pop the CD tray out, and that's done using this very carefully calibrated piece of equipment, paper clip. If you've got one that's got rubber on it, it's got like a plastic coating or something, you take that coating off and just get the make it into a point, poke it in the small hole, and that will release it. That's because there's a lip around there, so we won't be able to get the top cover or the back cover cleanly off if that lip's there. Now we have the really fun bit. Now I'm just going to traverse it round like this very carefully, so I get it this orientation, and then we'll attack it with a knife. So with the screws undone, these cover panels, this back panel comes off, but you have to be a little bit rough with it to try and get it off. So I'm just going to shove the knife down there and then see what happens. I might have to move it out so you might not be able to see what I'm doing, but we'll see how we get on. So I'm just going to try and pop the clips on it. It's sort of doing it. So I'm just gently going down that edge, popping the clips. get a better view. It's been quite awkward. It's quite difficult to do. You get a nice resounding click when it's done it. So I've sort of done that edge. Got to try and get in there now. Try it from the other end. Very, very annoying. You can't really see what I'm doing, can you? That's the problem. But I'm just shoving the knife down the edge just until things go click. And then it just lifts it off. I've got to get in there somehow. Here we are. Very, very annoying. Oops, slipped. Struggling a bit with this one. See if we can get in there. There's a catch there that I can't. Oh, here it goes. So with a bit of luck now, I should be able to. I might have to take that off actually. Might be able to get it off around this end now. This is the worst one I've ever come across. So now I can hold it from there now and just try and pry it off. It doesn't want to come off. I might have to take that off there. Which is not very helpful. Over and see what's on the other side of there. There is a moulded bit of plastic. I have to take that off. Yeah, I've got to take that. You've got to take that off, which is a bit annoying. So I'm just going to pause, swear a bit, and see you in a bit. Right, I've got it off. It's got a couple of clips. One there, and then one there. You have to just sort of wiggle it and play until you get it off. So now I should be able to get this bit off here now. We're almost there. Here's my knife gone. Good, that's that. So now we should be able to get it off the front. That doesn't want to go though. Got it. Let's see if we've broken anything. A good look around the edge. No, we haven't broken anything. The clips, let's see if we can get a close-up of the clip so you can see what we're dealing with. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but the clip is basically something that you've got the, if that's the side of it, then the clip sticks out with a angle on it, so when it goes on it then locks, so if you pull it out it will come off. And we'll give it a bit of dust in there, but see there's no rattling noises and nothing's fallen off onto the towel, so nothing's been broken. But that was a bit of a sod, frankly. Yeah, that was horrible. Mechanical hard drive is there. That's the fan. So there's the DVD drive. So I'll just move the top out of the way and just wiggle it round. So I'm suspecting that the business end of things is under there. So we'll have a look, and I can see one screw here. I will be a bit careful about what screws I'm undoing. Got one screw there, and pop that out the way like that. That looks like it's attached, so there's another one there. Like that. I've got one here, so I'll have that one off as well. Like that. There's one down there. I don't know what that does. That's not part of it. There, and there it is. So there's only 3 screws holding that on. One there, one there, and one there. And now you've got access to the motherboard. There's two sodium slots, one of which is populated. So you've got 2. So you could stick more RAM in it if you wanted to. There's the CMOS battery. So we'll have that out, because that's the reason we're doing this. I can't get it out. Probably not the cleverest thing to do, stick a knife in, but there we go. Just need to pop it off. There's no date on that. I've got a replacement one here. And it's a standard CR2032. So that's a CR2032. So I'm just going to pop that into there. Not the best. That's got it in. Not the best one I've seen. That's pretty horrible as well. So that's the battery replaced. So there's quite a short cable to the hard drive. That's a all-in-one cable. There's the fan in there. There's a heat pipe running across there. Something there. Maybe that's what they're thinking of putting a graphics chip. That's the wireless card, and there's the output to the screen. That's got a little heatsink on it, north bridge, south bridge sort of thing probably. But yeah, so there you go. So we'll just put that back together by doing the reverse. So that fits on there, and I've got, let's click that, one screw there, and then I've got two up here, and that's all it is. So replacing the CD drive shouldn't be a problem. Replacing the hard drive shouldn't be a problem for that caddy. It's got some rubber grommets. That caddy has got one screw there. And I'm guessing it ka-chunks and lifts up. So if you want to replace the hard drive, that's what you do with that. And I'll just put that back on there. So yeah, and then the case will just push on because of the clips I mentioned. So we'll see if we can have another look at the. That's the back of the Kensington lock. Let's see if I can get the light on it. I don't know if you're able to see. It's so annoying. GoPros are not good at close-ups, but there's a little lug. The top edge has got grooves because they're screwed on, and there's quite a substantial clip there and there, which will attach to clips on here. They're sort of like pressure springy sort of clips, but the whole thing comes off if you pull it away rather than anything else. But it's a bit of a faff. That's the first time I've done it. It's quite annoying. You have to remove the CD drive thing as well. There's a little clip on there. I think that, I mean, it didn't rattle, but you can see there's a little, you can see it's broken there. That, I don't think I did that because nothing fell out, and there's no like rattling. So I'm just going to pop that just to check though. It's in there. There's something in there. So yeah, that's the only bit you've got to watch out for. Yeah, there's a little bit of plastic in there, which I'll take that out. Yeah, so that's how you do it. So you just got to be careful with the CD drive cover because you have to remove it. It was quite flappy anyway, and you have to pull the outer casing away rather than anything else. If it goes away, then it pops out. So you pull it away and it lifts up, and that's basically what you do. Yeah, any questions, any comments, stick them in the comments. If you found the video useful, then like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. Are you still watching? Oh, okay. Well, here's why you're still watching. The bit at the end when I mentioned there's a bit of rattly bit in the CD drive, a little bit of plastic. It's because there was a little bit of plastic in there, and it's that tiny bit of plastic there. And that, hopefully you can see this. Can you see that slightly white where it's been stressed? And that gives you a better view, I think. You've got a clip, there's clip there, and you can clearly see they've got the little sort of toothy bit on it, whereas that one doesn't, because it's there, because it's snapped off at some point. Maybe when I took it off, but I only squeezed it a little bit. So we're going to glue that back on. Now, conventional wisdom would suggest using something like that, standard polystyrene cement or poly cement. That is great for things like fixing switches and that kind of stuff. An araldite is also good for fixing switches, but for something as intricate as that, it's worth going for that, which is Tamiya cement. It's got a little brush and it's very liquidy, and if you want to get hardcore about it, you can use the ultra thin, which has got lovely warning labels on, so you know it's good stuff. And that's got a little brush as well, but that's even thinner. So rather than having a big splodge of this, you can put a nice little layer of that on, and then it'll stick it on without you having to worry about excess glue. So there's a little tip for you. So I'm going to glue that back on, and then that will fix everything. So yeah, so don't worry about breaking stuff, because sometimes you do, and sometimes you find out that it's broken already, but everything's fixable. Even if you snap off some of the clips when you take something apart, you can use glue to put them back on again. So provided you don't crack or split or break large chunks of plastic off, the little clips can usually be repaired. You just got to watch out for little rattly bits. And none of the clips on this particular one were broken, because they're quite clumsy little clips. They're more latches than clips, so that's why I could be quite rough with it. But once you work out what the clips do, they're much easier to undo. So hopefully this video has helped you realize that actually, if you push the back plate away from the screen rather than up or down or anything like that, then it just releases it much more easily. So yeah, once again, any questions, stick them in the comments. Any comments, stick them in the comments. If you found the video useful, then like and subscribe, that'd be great. And once again, thanks for watching.